Well, politicians are known to have a way around with words, but former Minister Shobha Karandlaje has proven otherwise. The state political circle is amused with her faux pas. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah held a meeting yesterday to discuss the power shortage in the state and also to come up with measures to tackle the drought situation. During the meet, the CM did not miss an opportunity to take pot shots at the former Energy Minister Shobha Karandlaje. He accused her of destroying the power sector in the state.
BJP ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇರುವಾಗ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮೆಗಾವಾಟ್ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಡೀ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡೋದು. ನಾನು 2004-5 ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು 1600 ಕೋಟಿ 1700 ಕೋಟಿ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಟುಡೇ 6500 ಕೋಟಿ ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿ. ಬಹಿರಂಗ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಬಂದು ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಡಿ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಶೋಭಾ ಕರಂದ್ಲಾಜೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಳಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
And how could the former minister remain silent? Shobha Karandlaje came all guns blazing at the chief minister and retorted sharply. But instead of placing the blame on Congress, it so happened that Shobha ended up doing something rather unexpected and amusing.
ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳೇ, ನಾನು ಕೆಇಬಿ ಫೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಫೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತಾಕತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಕೊಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೊಲಗಿ. ನಾವು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಇಂಧನ ಸಚಿವರು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಆರೋಪ ಹೊರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಏನು ಆರೋಪ ಹೊರಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ?
Oops, did she actually say that? We wonder what she was trying to convey when she uttered those words.
ನಾವು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
The comment definitely has garnered a lot of attention, not for taking the CM head-on, but for serving the people of Karnataka unlimited amusement. The News9 report. And well, the dilly-dallying over the toll fare hike on the international airport has further continued. There was a symbolic protest and Union Minister has sought detailed report before taking a call on the toll.
It was a strike that was supposed to paralyze the entire city. But thanks to the Chief Minister's intervention, airport goers did not suffer. The Chief Minister, who met the representatives of various taxi and lorry associations, assured them that he will talk to the Union Minister, Oscar Fernandez, and seek a rollback in toll hike. This forced various associations to go in for a symbolic protest today at the Sadahalli toll gate instead of an indefinite strike. Only a handful of protesters turned up and staged a symbolic protest and left the spot warning that they will intensify the protest if the Chief Minister fails to bring them relief.
ಕೂಡಲೇ ಇದನ್ನ ವಾಪಸ್ ತರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ 2 ಸಲ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ನಡೆಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನೆನೂ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ನಡೆಸಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ನಡೆಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಒಂದು ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ನೀಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ಅನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟಕಾಲ ಮುಷ್ಕರ ಬೇಡ, ಕೈ ಬಿಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಮಾತಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬಿಕಿಟ್ಟು.
Later in the day, the Chief Minister held a round of meeting with Union Roads and Highways Minister Oscar Fernandez and other officials from National Highways Authority of India. The Union Minister has now sought a detailed report from the officials regarding the pending work, money spent and revised fare calculations. The next meeting has been slated for 12th May when the Minister is likely to review the report and take a call.
ಅದರ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ 2 ದಿವಸದೊಳಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. 12 ತಾರೀಕು ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಮುಂದಿನ ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತ ವಿಚಾರ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಲೇವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ರೀಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನು ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ನಾಳೆ ನಾಡ್ದಿನ ತನಕ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು.
Sources also believe that there is a possibility that the outgoing government might leave the decision to the new government. Now it will have to be seen if the drivers and other protesters will wait for the ministry to take a final call or whether they will continue their protest. Harish Upadhyaya for News9, Bengaluru.
Well, after numerous complaints about dry spell and drought-like situation, people of Karnataka now have a new complaint. Let's find out what that is.
The last few weeks were all about complaining about the soaring temperatures making life difficult for people across the state. The scene has changed over the last few days, with unabated rains lashing across the state. With life thrown out of gear, people now are complaining about the incessant rain. Hubli witnessed heavy rains last night, as a result of which 3 houses have collapsed and numerous others in low-lying areas have seen flooding. Vehicles submerged in water are a common sight across all the low-lying areas in the city. Raichur. The dry land of Raichur has been seeing incessant rain from last night. The city has come to a standstill with flooding across almost all low-lying areas. The entire city of Raichur resembles a big drain with water gushing everywhere. Most of the main roads in the city have about knee-high water and vehicles can be seen struggling to wade through water. Bellary. The mining capital Bellary too has been witnessing continuous rainfall. The tunnel across National Highway 13 is submerged in water and traffic has come to a grinding halt. Not just that, sugarcane crops on hundreds of acres has been destroyed by the unabated rains. Mysore. Rainfall has continued in the heritage city of Mysore. The city has been witnessing non-stop showers throughout the day. An electric pole has collapsed near the Mysore Palace and the electricity wire caused tension among the localites for a while before it was pulled up. But before that could be done, a few buffaloes which came in contact with the wire died on the spot. Chamrajnagar. The city of Chamrajnagar has been seeing non-stop rain for the last 3 days. While there are many who are happy with the sudden showers, there are many others who have been left infuriated since the roads are filled with water and they have not been able to step out. They want the concerned authorities to take action immediately. Chitradurga. Today being the 3rd consecutive day of rainfall, the usually dry Chitradurga resembles Malnad with water everywhere. The rain is expected to continue for the next few days. Koppal. People of Koppal have been witnessing rain for the 3rd straight day. With water flooding across most of the areas in the city, life has literally come to a standstill. People saw a KSRTC bus and a lorry stuck in a huge ditch after the road caved in. Bagalkot. People and livestock in Bagalkot have been facing a tough time after continuous rain over the last 24 hours. Commuting across the city has become a tough task since most of the major parts of the city have seen flooding. Residents in the old part of Bagalkot have been facing a tough time after drain water was overflowing and causing unbearable stench. With rains lashing the state for the last 3 days, people across Karnataka are a worried lot. With large-scale damage to crops and with life coming to a grinding halt, people are hoping that they would soon see a relief from the summer rains. A News9 report.
Well, markets usually discount events, and that is what precisely happened as the BSE benchmark Sensex topped the 23,000 mark in intraday trade as it shut shop on Friday at 22,994 points, up a whopping 650 points.
Nifty is the world's best. On Friday, the Nifty went on to become the world's best performing stock market index as investors rushed to lap up Indian equities ahead of May 13th, when exit polls are due to be announced. The market is pricing in the BJP-led NDA government to form the next government. A clearer picture will emerge when the exit polls will be announced. Markets will be in a sell-off mode if exit polls indicate any adverse verdict for BJP or Modi. Clearly, buying was seen in beaten-down sectors, notably cement and bank stocks. Investors believe that if the Modi-led BJP government is elected, it would lead to a rising spend on infrastructure and other projects. Special mention must be made of private sector ICICI Bank, which hit a new high last tested in January 2008. On Friday, the scrip closed up 6.64% at 1,375 rupees per share on the BSE. The Mukesh Ambani-led Reliance Industries also hit a 41-month high of 997.35 rupees per share, or up 3.93%. Foreign money loves India. On a different plane, a study by broking firm CLSA has now indicated that foreign investors have hiked their holding by 8.5% in the Sensex stocks since 2008, when the global financial crisis began. Legal reprieve for Moili. On Friday, Union Minister Veerappa Moily got two major reprieves. The Delhi High Court refused to accept the PIL on gas pricing issue filed by AAP leader Arvind Kejriwal. Kejriwal had wanted a court probe, but the probe will be handled by India's anti-graft body. The Supreme Court also refused to stay the open trials of genetically modified or GM crops, as the next hearing is slated for July. Moily has additional charge of the Environment Ministry, and the ministry has granted open trials of these crops. However, Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Jio has been drawn into a legal tangle with advocate Prashant Bhushan filing a PIL on the BWA 4G telecom auction. The rupee, which continues to be on a dream run, closed at 60.04 against Thursday's closing of 60.06. The rupee did test 59.89 in intraday trade, but reports of RBI purchase robbed it of more gains. A News9 report.